Hello, my friend. I'm so happy to see you here. Yeah, this is another optimizing video, and if you remember the first one, I asked you to write down this number on your papers, and if you remember, it was 17 last time, and now it's around 82. So it's been some generic optimizing going on. But that's not what I wanted to show you in this video. Another thing that's been optimized is the terrain chunks that have been is now occluded. We can try to see here. We have around 73. Now we set this occlusion on. We go to 76. Yeah, well, that's a 3 FPS increasement, so that's pretty great. And what it do, you can see here, it occludes the terrain chunks. Normally, why it don't give so much FPS is because the GPUs is really fast at disable pixels, but each pixel get checked by the debuffer, but and then it just discard them. So it don't really draw the terrain behind this, but it do process all the pieces behind it. So eliminating all the chunks by occlusion culling, you can get a little FPS increase, and that we have now. So that is pretty great. But that is not what I wanted to show you. We can just try this level. Now it's apparent size culling I wanted to show you how that works. This is the occlusion culling. You can see all the objects here that are occluded. You even see the meshes. This is an animation. You can watch it here. How each mesh, we can just put on the debug bounding boxes. So each mesh of the animation has its own. So it gets occluded like this. Same goes for other types of animation. You can see how the bounding boxes is getting calculated with the animations all the time, so they always fit inside. But what I wanted to show you is you have something called Frustum culling. You have apparent culling. Frustum culling is must-have. It's culled depending on where the objects are, depending on the way the camera is looking. And if you look here, all the objects are hidden. That's by the Frustum, because they're outside the Frustum, the camera Frustum. If you look this way, you can see we get some objects on the screen, and surely some are called and some are not. That is, these two approaches is the fastest one. The occluded objects is a bit slower than that, so you really need to get as many Frustum and apparent culled objects as you can. And I expose the apparent culled setting to you, so you can now decide when you want it to trigger. It's like we have some really small objects here, and now if I move away, you can see apparent size culling start to kick in. That was one of them gone, and here's the other one gone. Just take this, and so you can see those small objects that get visible and then hidden by apparent size culling. Let's go here. So you can see the farther I go away, the more gets apparent size culled, like these two bottles here. They get it at this range, but it all depends of the size of the bounding boxes. So the more you can remove this way, the better. Yeah, well, we could adjust it a bit more, like at this range. You can see the small rats over here. We could remove them at this point, so we can just increase the slider until they are gone. There, now they're gone. So you can throw the size of the objects before they get culled. And this is a fast way to get a cull object. And well, you can see this. It went away a little too fast. I think I want it here. Just set it back. Yeah, like that. The same the character here. Yeah, that's fine. You can see the further you go away, the more get culled. And that's the fast one. So the more you can set it to, the higher you set it to, the better. And the same if you have a indoor level where you never is able to look more than perhaps 50 meters ahead, you could set it really high, because even though the occlusion culling will do the trick, but if you have a wall here, it will be way faster for it to use the apparent side culling. So set it high if you have an indoor level. Yeah, well, that was what I wanted to show you. So there's been some great improvement in the optimizing, and I think I'm ready to send this to Lee, so he can include it in GameGuru Max. So, and if you like to support the work and want me to do more like this, please do so on the Patreon page. And I will continue to do stuff like this. So, until next time, have a great day.